What's up, all you quantum maniacs? It's me on what I hope will be something that we continue for forever. It's Fan Fridays. I don't like that name. Drop a line in the comment section below. I'll be chatting with you as this premieres live, but drop a line in the comment section below and come up with a better name than Fan Fridays. I don't like it, but that's what it's gonna be until somebody gives me a better name. I want to bring this to you guys. Once again, I always show appreciation and I'm grateful that you guys watch my videos, but I think there's been a big gap where I haven't had a chance to connect with you guys and have the conversations that you want to have, and call me out for some of my lists and have talks about sports. My channel isn't only sports, and I want you guys to kind of get used to that because it's revolved around sports, but I'm moving into filmmaking. I'm actually making a short film this summer about a basketball player, so there's still a sports element, but I do like and enjoy other things. So that's what this channel will be. But today on Fridays, I want to give you guys a chance to ask me questions, suggest video ideas, talk about the weekend sports, some of the big things that happen, and we'll chat in the comment section. I'll stay there for maybe an hour or two afterwards just to talk to you guys. So we're gonna start with our first Fan Friday here on Qwality TV. First question is from RJ Gary. I want a video of your journey to the NFL personally from you. The ups, the downs, and the people you met. I want to do that. I want to do it a little more professionally, but I don't like talking about myself, which is really weird. I've just gotten to the point where I can have these conversations about my past and be a little more proud of it. Like, there are a lot of things that I don't talk about out of, I don't know, humbleness or stupidity, whatever it is, but I could do that. I think that if you guys like that idea, that'll be something that I bring to you in the future. So thanks for the question. Thanks for the video idea. This is from Eric. Let us send fan mail. Listen, I read this a couple of days ago and got really emotional. You guys can send fan mail. I'll read it. But I appreciate it. You can email me. I'll drop the email address down below. And then I'll give you the address. Another idea would be to analyze the Lions issues and a very detailed list of all the issues. Rank them, management, player position. I actually did football with a Lions fan a couple years back, and I kind of want to bring it back, but in a more serious way. With the NFL absolutely hates the Detroit Lions, that type of video. But the Lions issues, I don't see. I'm one of those guys that I saw the positives of last year. I don't hate Patricia. I don't hate Quinn. I think it was a soft reboot or a soft rebuild. The Caldwell teams weren't going to win anything, too undisciplined, and it was just, they needed to clean house. The first year of Patricia was Last year you saw flashes like them playing in Kansas City. The first couple of games where they were ahead big and they just couldn't finish. And finishing is what I think they were starting to learn towards the end of the year. Not playing with Matt Stafford is already an automatic loss. I think he's one of the better quarterbacks. I used to hate Stafford. I thought he was very turnover prone. I thought he made a lot of bad decisions, and Megatron bailed him out a lot. But I've grown over the past after Megatron left and a little bit before that, I've been a Stafford fan because I think he makes big throws. I think he leads this team, and I think there's no better quarterback that represents the city of Detroit. And the trade rumors and everything, it's kind of getting you nervous because you don't want to lose that. Like, I think the best situation, somebody else asked me a question here. I think it's Abel A. Abel A asked, who do you think the Lions should draft? And I think the perfect situation would be for them to take Tua and have Tua study under Stafford for a couple of years. And, he takes the team over in the next 3 to 4 years, because, I think Stafford could play for a long time. I think around age 38, he may slow down and, he may want to find a championship team to be a part of. But I like Okudah in that secondary, because if you have a really good secondary, your D-line will get better. Or if you have a really good D-line, your secondary will get better, because the ball's coming out quicker. And we didn't have a pass rush at all last year. I don't think they blitzed a lot. They played a lot of man, which it'll better prepare them for next season. But they played a lot of man, and they looked bad at times, but they looked really good at times too. So I think that'll be a part of the growth within Patricia's defense. The offense was phenomenal. Like, that's the main issue, was finishing games and defense. It's either in the secondary or some type of pass rush. I think those are the only holes that team has. Finding out Bo Scarborough was a good back, and having him have a better season next year, and keeping Kerryon healthy. Those are the 3 major issues that I think the Lions face next season. I think they have to find some back in the offseason, be it through the draft or through free agency. They have to find somebody in case Kerryon gets hurt, somebody that's a lot more durable. And I also think that they just got to improve on defense, man. I think they're right there. I think next season, you saw the 49ers turn around. They went from 4-12 to the Super Bowl, and I think, like, that's it right there. We lost Stafford. We kind of got a tank situation where, we get a high pick, and we were a pretty decent team with our quarterback. Matt Dropsy asked, do you think Martha Ford should sell the team? Lions fans are too diehard for the Fords to see a loss in their pockets, and I think that's the only way they would. But I think they want to keep the team in the family forever. I think they have like succession plans, so I don't think I think it's been ownership for a while, but I think I think she has more of a vision than her husband did, and she's actually taken the steps to be better. Like, this is only her first couple of seasons owning the team outright. So I think, we're just tired of losing, and Lions fans they're so passionate and aggressive that they want to win now. They're tired of not being able to talk about Super Bowls or playoff wins. One playoff win in the Super Bowl era is ridiculous, but I think you got to give her a little more leeway than we did William Clayford, because I don't think he knew what he was doing at all. But I think she's taking the right steps to be a better owner. She went out, and I guess she trying to make it New England light. And if you're gonna copy something, which the NFL is a copycat league, you want to take it from the very best. So I think she's trying. I think you give her a couple more seasons. But the only way that you can affect them is to affect their pockets. So Kevin Favrin, I hope I said that right. Your NCAA experience. I think I would add that as a part of the video of the journey to the NFL. Like I said, I don't really talk about myself. I could definitely tell you some stories. I think that's what this day should be. Maybe, I'll drop a piece or give you guys an opportunity to see some of my old highlight footage. It's on YouTube if you search through the channel. There are a lot of stories that, we have from playing football in college and, outside on the field, and team fights, and, just a lot of fun stories. So I think, I'm big into nostalgia, and I like reminiscing. I kind of miss football from time to time, so I could definitely do that. I'll add that, to the schedule. Alex Mammoth asks, what is something you wanted to cover at one point, but there isn't a large enough audience appeal? What is something that you have previously covered that you didn't want to but did due to the appeal? Difficulty. No TPS Seahawks should have ran the ball. Whatever I feel at the time, I'll cover it whether there's an audience or not. I like talking about football. I don't like talking to certain people about football because there's a knowledge gap. Not to say that you guys aren't knowledgeable, but there are people that stick to analytics. Like, I tried to get on Reddit last month, and I commented on Darius Slay being a productive defensive back, and somebody replied with, his productivity's gone down in the last 2 seasons. It hasn't. He's getting less balls thrown at him, and it's the same completion percentage, and all that is relative from a football aspect. But there are people that just argue, look at the analytics. So I can't have those type of conversations with it because they're more tangibles than just analytics. So I like talking about the Lions. I like talking about kind of like I'm really big into nostalgia. The round ball rock video I did was really fun. I want to start having fun making these videos. The last couple of years when I was making videos, it was just mindless dribble. So I want to start having fun and doing pieces that I enjoy. I'm really big into wrestling. I like WWE. I'm starting to get into AEW. As you guys, I have interviews with Luke Harper, Ronda Rousey, Davey Richards from Impact Wrestling. I'm really big into wrestling. I have a documentary on a soccer player named Alex Teo that I'll be finishing this year. So I got a lot of stuff going on. That's why, the videos come in spurts, but I'm trying to hammer down a schedule right now, find more people to help me, which a lot of you guys have volunteered for, and I really appreciate that 100%. But I think the one thing that I've covered that I didn't really want to cover, there was a Kellen Winslow video I did about all of the things that he did and his chronic, issues with sexual stuff. And it was just like really weird. Like, why are we, I understand the importance of it, but why are we talking about it? And why is it so graphically detailed? And it was a little weird. Jeff Okudah or Isaiah Simmons in Detroit next year. Andrew Home. Like I said, I like Okudah. I just don't think. I think you can be decent as a linebacker in Detroit system, but they were just terrible with the pass, man. And in this league, you have to be able to stop the pass. So I like Okudah. You should do another playing defense on Curry video and some football vids, one every team's best players example. Like I said, I'm gonna get back to all that stuff during football season. So we'll get that stuff out kind of towards the beginning into the summer. That was the first Fan Friday here. Hope you guys had a good time watching this video. Drop a line in the comment section below. Qwality TV, over and out.